The voice is a combination of a series of subsystems within our body that come together to produce a buzz within our throats. That buzz is then filtered through our vocal tract and comes out as what we perceive as a voice.
A voice is a way that each individual can communicate with the outside world.
The voice is identity, it is dynamic, it is an orchestration.
This clinic is a voice clinic where we come together with the multiple disciplines to meet the needs of our patients and help them reach the goals of achieving their true voice.
We see patients together in our voice clinic. We usually go in, consult the patients together, see why they're coming to us, talk about things specific to their voice, swallowing, and upper airway. From there, we take a scope. We take a laryngeal image to see what's going on, and then talk about future goals, right? And the benefit to seeing both of us together is that Dr. Chadwick talks about medical intervention. I speak about behavioral intervention. So we sometimes come together depending on the patient profile. Overall come to a voice that feels congruent with the patient. And what's important is that the patient is always a part of that conversation with Dr. Chadwick and I. So it's kind of a trifecta, so to speak.
The feedback has been very positive. Our patients feel that they are validated, their concerns are listened to, and that we are taking that into account when we help develop treatment plans.
The voice therapy was a massive improvement on my quality of life. I was very self-conscious about my voice. I felt like it was one of the main things that kept people from perceiving me how I wanted to be perceived. Literally on the first session, he got me to a place where I was so much more feminine than I had ever sounded before. And not only that, but I'd been straining my voice to get it to the right tone and pitch to sound more feminine, and was probably even doing a little bit of damage. And he walked me through doing it in a safer, healthier way that was much more effective. We worked a lot with moving my voice from
back here, where down in my larynx, which is how I spoke before,
to moving it forward into the front of my, I always sort of think of it as pushing forward. I push out.
When we look at the research about voice-related healthcare and access to care, we find that despite having institutions that have all of these services, patients aren't aware that these services even exist. So that's really where there's a bar between medical facilities and patient populations. So what we really hope at least to raise is just awareness that these services are here. We're here if you need us, reach out. If you don't, that's completely fine. I just want everyone to know that we are here and this is a service that exists. And we hope to just make you feel seen and to make you feel heard.